Today is the day. Yep, it's the day we finish off the Golf GTE.
Yes! Yes!
So, I hope you're looking forward to this episode. In today's episode, we have got so much to do. We've got 2 seatbelts to change. We've got the front bumper to dress. We've got the water system to fit. And we've got some new wheels to fit as well. And that should complete the Golf and have it ready for its first MOT. And depending on how we get on, we may even take it for its first official drive. That's, just around the street around here. That's all we can do. So, lots to get on with. Let's not waste any time. Let's get on and start fixing the car. Starting with the bumper, I think. Right, first job that we've got to do. There's our daylight running lights. We've now got 2. And we've got our 2 modules as well. So here's the original module. You can see the way. That's the beams. Those are the LED. That's all it is. There's 2 LEDs that reflect down some fiber optic cabling. And then here's the replacement, and you can see that it's in a different pattern to this one here. Right, so let's get these on here, and then we can then take the bumper off and then fit them in the bumper. You probably just saw me put 4 screws in, 2 in each headlight. There's actually 4, but don't worry, there's more coming. I'm just waiting for those, but I want to get on with it, so we're putting 2 in for now. But it will be perfectly fine, okay? So don't worry your head, we will get the 4 in. Right, back to the bumper. Right, let's get this bumper off so we can start getting that sorted as well. Of course, not forgetting the fact that we've got to put the bracket in on the other end, and we've now got the correct bracket, so we'll get that on as well. You know when you buy something and then you think you know where it is, and then the day that you need it, it disappears, just vanishes, boom, out of sight. Well, that's exactly what just happened to me. So I've been looking for my sensor, parking sensor. I bought a parking sensor for this car, really cheap, £15, and I cannot find it anywhere. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to order another one, and the day that that parking sensor arrives, I'm going to find the other one. It's going to happen. So do I just accept it, or do I order another one? I'm just going to have to accept it, aren't I? Anyway, let's get the daylight running light in on that side, and hopefully, who knows, it may even turn up. Yeah, like that's going to happen. Right, next, this is the bottom lip. It doesn't extend out the bottom of the bumper, but it gives it its strength. But if you wanted to put an aftermarket one, this is where you would bolt it onto. This one's brand new, didn't cost much, and it's going to give the bumper some strength. It'll give it its shape, its rigidity. So let's get that on. Oops, bit of a fail there. This trim here, that has to go on after you fit the bottom. So we've got to take all of this off and then put the bottom thing in and then put it all back. I'll do it very quickly. There you go. Bumper is now fully dressed and ready to be mounted back into the car itself. Let's show the other side. There you go. That looks much more like a GTE, doesn't it? Yeah, much better. Right, water bottle next. So if you recall, the last time we found that our water bottle was completely destroyed, but of course now we've got a brand new replacement. And what we're going to do is we've got this two-way pump here, so what it does, this does the front and the back, and of course we then realize that this is split here. So fortunately, some of you reached out and told me that VW do a repair kit. So not only did I get the repair kit, but I also got some additional lengths of cable, so that will allow us to be able to do both. The only thing I've got to try and figure out what is what. Now it might be a bit of trial and error, so I might have to connect it up and then test it and then turn it around, but that's easily done. And also to help, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take the headlight out, because then it will be easy to access this area here, and you guys will be able to see as well. Whoa, let's rewind a bit. We've just fitted this and we've not done the pipe work. We need to do the pipe work first. We need to get this sorted first before we can even engage with that. Right, let's get this off. Right, if you ever wonder how these water kits are, how to use them, they are very simple, and I'll try to show you as much as I can. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to mount the screw. So this works exactly the same way as a plumber's what's his name, Olive. That's a good start, isn't it? Right, let's get that on there. You put it on so it goes at least 2 in, and the reason why you need it to go in at least 2, here we go, because you've got a little washer here. Can you see it? That needs to go on top here, so we'll do that, and that forms our seal. Here we go. So that's our washer on. Then this bit here, he basically goes on, squeezes in, and that's it. Done. That's our watertight seal. This one, I'm just going to cut this end here because there's a plastic bit in there already, a white plastic bit, and I've got this end here that should squeeze into there like that, so we'll get that sorted. Okay, phase 2. So this here is the back, this is the front. How I know that, I'll just blow on it and it's squirted water on the windscreen. So what we'll do, we'll get this hose here now. You can see we've got an end on this now. I've cut the end off that, so we should just be able to squeeze that on, and that's that now. That's that sorted. So we'll cut this pipe back here, connect this onto here as well, and then we've got our two-way for our water system. Right, so we got this side here, according to the manual, this is the back and this is the front, as we said. So we've got the water pipe on now. I'll put some water in just to make sure it's not leaking. It's not. So what we have to do now is just cut this pipe here, cut it short, connect it up to that, which will just slip on, then we'll give it a test. Right, we've got a fair amount of water in there. Now, if you know VW cars, you know that if you don't close the bonnet, the water jets don't work. Many a times have I tried to test my water jets and it didn't work because I didn't close the bonnet. All right, let's see how we get on. So we'll try the front first. Yep, we got water. Brilliant. And the back. Yep, water at the back too. So that is success. Perfect. Right, so let's finish this off now. So we're going to get the headlight back in. We've got the spout to put back in there. We've also got the bracket to put in here, the one that was missing. We've got that now. And yeah, that should finish off this front end quite nicely. Actually, before we go on, I think it will be good to sort out this wiring, because we need this wiring for the front bumper, the connections on the sensors, the parking sensors. So we need this sorted really, and some of the wires are frayed. So I think what I'm going to do is cut back the insulation tape further back, so we've got some fresh wire, and then we're going to crimp these together.
The next day.
Right, so it's the next day. We've got the bumper fitted now. All the lights are wired up. We crimped them together using my crimp kit and my new super crimper, and then heat shrink them together. So that's all done. So now we're going to concentrate on the seat belts. So the seat belts in this car, you can see that they're locked. So we've got to take them all to pieces. Down here we've got the new seat belt that we're going to put in place. So first of all, we need to take all this trim off, and once we get the trim off, we'll then get the seat belt in. So let's do that. Okay, so the seat belts are in. I did the other side off camera. As you can see, needs a bit of a clean though, saying that, but that's in now. So the final thing that we need to do now is this airbag. So once we get this airbag in, the final airbag, we'll then be able to do the final thing that we need to do. There's lots of finals in this statement, isn't there? And that's to clear all the codes. If we get all the codes clear, then we can take the car for a teeny little test drive. Right, so the final airbag is in. So now we're going to just connect up the battery, which just connected itself up. So we'll just put it in loose. And we'll come and tighten that up in a second. Nothing has gone off. Always a good sign. So what we're going to do, we're going to just close up the boot for now. And the bonnet, and then we're going to run a VCDS scan. Alright, let's give that a close. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, look what I found. Yeah, I found a sensor. Yes, it is the wrong colour, but don't let your OCD get the better of you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because I am going to paint it, okay? So yes, but the main thing is we found it. Okay, let's get VCDS plugged in and scanned up. Okay, right, so we are now going to do our final scan. What we're going to do is, we know that the final codes that we have are to do with the airbag. So we're in VCDS now, as you can see on screen right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to airbags, and hopefully we will have been able to clear all our airbags. So it's just going to do a quick scan of the bags. We're going to take a look. It's got 12 faults now. Okay, quite a few. We're going to clear and see what comes back. Hopefully 0. Right, so module control for left belt tensioner not configured. That's a strange one, not seen that one before. Let's clear that, and that comes back. Now, so we've got to figure out what that is now. So I'm going to do a bit of investigation, but the main thing is that it's actually clear. So it's not saying that it is a problem, it just says that the belt just needs to be configured. So I'll probably go off camera and we'll see what that is, but the main thing is it's all clear. Once I get this one cleared, then we'll consider whether we're going to go for a test drive. But literally the dashboard, there's nothing on the dashboard, there's no airbag warning, and that is brilliant. Good, that's a good result, kind of. Okay, so we're going to put off first drive because we do need to get that airbag warning. Although, like I said, there's nothing on the dashboard, no airbag lights on the dashboard, but it's important that we get that sorted. So, but great progress made. Front bumper on, you can see the daylight running lights on, and it just does look the part, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm very impressed with this car. And this car is a keeper. I know lots of you think I'm going to sell this car, but I'm not going to sell this car. And of course, we do need to change those wheels as well. So there's a new wheel, and of course the old wheels at the back. We do need to get those sorted. So we will get all that done next week. And next week we should be getting this car in the final throes for an MOT. Apologies it wasn't done this week, but we do need to get that sorted, that airbag, before we put this thing on the road. And even though we get it for the MOT, that's not the beginning of it, because we still got to get the bodywork done, as we mentioned last week. So still a few things to go, but we're certainly getting there. Okay, so since being outside, I've now figured out the seatbelt issue. It's not an airbag issue. We just need to reprogram the seatbelt so that the car knows how to operate the pre-tensioners. Very simple procedure, but we'll show you that next week. So next week will be the MOT episode where we sort out all the final bits of snagging, wheels and all of that. We'll take the car for an MOT and hopefully she will pass, and then once that happens, that's when we can start doing some mods and of course some body work. So join us next week, and don't forget, if you're a casual viewer, to subscribe, click on the notification bell button even, so you are notified whenever we release a new video, and we will see you on the next one.